Blessed, blessed, blessed. Chukwuka Biama. He say. Yes. Good evening, everyone. I have opportunity to speak this evening to concerning all the freedom fighter, to concerning all the reality and the fact. I have three major points to raise out today that I want us to visit in a common sense, in a neutral mindset of the reality. I feel disappointing the way it is, but I feel positive outcome of the way we have to be. So let's go to positive. My concern today is very interested the opinion concerning what is going on in Afghanistan today. Samuel Ebe has brought it up, and they have a reason to do that because a similar coming and it's happening today in Nigeria. So at the same time, I have I will address it on my own side. Then I have an issue to also to dress up concerning every an empty to understand what is going on the ground. That she must respond without no excuse in a financial level for instant security immediately. Then number two, let's say number three, I want people to understand there is no election has influence, that is proven, there is no authority in the Eastern governor in general. So now we have to change the system. Then number four is the important issue is that at this moment that I want all Biafran people to understand what you're going to do and what is going on, what you should be doing. Focus on positive. Number five, British Western world. We don't want you people to wait to be late. So we'll go on to the positive. So first of all, I want the Biafran people to communicate a little bit in the music, and before coming up in the major issue concerning about Afghanistan, as Samuel Ebe brought up. Yes, sir. It's a issue Biafran people have to learn to understanding the fact of the life. Yes, sir. Blessed positive life. The positive life. Yes, sir. IPOB, one love family. Live on positive. That is all about. Live up in positive way. Positive way. Positive way. We cannot be the same like them. We charm every negative, every Babylon. We say them bye-bye in our own way. Yes, sir. Okay. Let's go to our main discussion today, because system always controlled by themselves. We'll come back to the music when we have enough time. Yes, I thank you once again. Yes, blessed everyone. Yes, so the main purpose today is that I want people to listen this way, that the former President Bush was wrong by deciding and concluding to create democracy when the people had their culture and their dignity. There is no democracy. That he proved that it's a failure for every losses of America. Dr. Lang's fair is a failure from Afghanistan. Totally failure. Big Cheney is failure. Congolese allies is failure. Tony Blair is failure. So my point is, refer it to concerning what is coming to Nigeria and what is happening today to Nigeria. Is IPOB the indigenous of the people who can overcome and overwhelm them, because it doesn't matter what follow me or outsiders, they are strangers into our Biafran land. It doesn't matter. We will overcome them. It doesn't matter what government or governor do. We will overcome them, because this is what we want. We are not the same with them. The same thing, Afghanistan is a failure. Iraq also is a failure. Libya also is a failure. Syria also is a failure. There are many failures. So it means that attorney of the part of the issue is the majority of the indigenous and what they stand for. So that's the point. I want people to reason it, why Samuel able to lace it up, to understanding that in the soldier, if Fulmanizes over it, police, they Fulmanize over it, government, Fulmanize it, everything. Then your own personal gift, they have been controlling you by the Fulmanizing, by S-men, cattle owners, to destroy your own peace inside your own place. It's also things that you see the similar to the Afghanistan in my own way. But I understand people to understand why Samuel able to bring it up. Because there's a very important, there is US FBI information has been relating to this information for a long time about safe haven and safe land in the Sahara, in Nigeria, to be in a place for their life, to be able to turn against the whole world. Afghanistan has achieved it. We cannot let that to happen. And it can never happen. So, the second point of the issue I choose at this moment, because of the video, that it is concerning that the governors are not in charge. They should be resigned immediately. Why should be resigning? By the comment they make up by themselves and the reaction of the indigenous undermine them. Immediately resign. And secondly, before they resign, they have to withdraw. IPOB is a terrorist. They have to withdraw it immediately. Because you not understand, Abakari is wanted by FBI. So you can understand it. So the sense you can understand in the language of Buhari that they never want you or any governor, any person to exist as a reality, fake human being. He's a dead man to me. So all these things is the governors should be resigned immediately. Then we'll go to another point. Sit at home was so important to prove that the government and the governor are not in charge, and Nigerian president are not in charge about Biafran people in general, Eastern region and South region. But all of them is Eastern region under Biafran. They are not in charge. So we'll go to the fourth point, to concerning about Buhari implementing about British, to concerning about the governors to understanding what to say, to concerning about supporting the media idea, but I want them to make it clear that we don't need no exclamation and the challenging. Any person can never speak under Biafra no more. What we speak is freedom of Mazen and can immediately. Then the same time, last number 5, that we are talking about, to concerning about what we heard about on 31st and the 30th of August, to be learning to embassy of this is important. But what behind that is, what is the result? Most of the result is what is working should be implementing. But I want you people to understand it. Some fire we should not light, because we light fire when it's darkness. So when it's not darkness, it's still light. So that's the language Samuel ever want you people to understand it. So that's the language Mazen can let us to already understanding. It doesn't matter what is happening today. Tomorrow can be changed. In seconds should be changed. So we have to walk in the principle of spiritual sense of information, overwhelming, without communication, mindset of the people, is eliminating and penning every Western government how we know something we shouldn't know. Because most of us didn't born during the Biafran War. Most of us, they didn't write anything in the book us to read. Most of us, they never talk anything in reality about the issue of the Biafra, how they destroy our history, burn everything in Enugu. So I want you people to understand there's a spiritual battle going on. I don't know many people, I don't know no ones, but I know what they say, what outcome. They don't read it in any book. They don't find it in nothing. So that is, I want to do as for IPOB to understanding there is no time to be jealous. There is no time to be gossip. There is no time to shut people down. Mazen can never do like that. Work according to Mazen can prosper. You always try.